Hello everyone, my name is Edward, and, well, I'm sure you already knew that by now, but this is my next LP, so, man, my voice cracked there. Already we're getting on with the cracking. Let's get cracking! Yeah. Watch this weird intro. What are these mysterious things floating in the air? They must be pretty important. Making all kinds of chimey noises. Oh. Wonder what that thing could possibly... Oh. Oh boy. That's an ass shot. Wow. Crystal. Yeah, except written in the most pretentious way possible. So, welcome everyone to Pokemon Crystal version. And we're just gonna start a new game here. I don't got much other choices here. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Hang on a second. I think I need to check. Well, you know, I think I am a boy, but I'm not 100% sure about that, actually. So, nah, I'm secure about my gender. What? You woke me up. Will you check the clock for me? Well, no, that's not the time. Jeez, we're already failing, and it's only like the first 2 minutes. What time is it? Well, you're gonna be kind of upset, because I'm waking you up at 3:15 a.m. Yeah, how many minutes? 15. That's what my clock on my computer says. Oh, 15 minutes. Night 3:15. No wonder it's so dark. Jeez. Oh, hey there, Oak. Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak, in all capitals. People call me the Pokemon Prof. I always think it's so weird how they have, like, some words just written in capital letters. It's like you're always yelling it, you know? People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Don't worry, I'm not going to do that all game. I don't know, I'm just being a jackass here in the first part, so... We don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are still many mysteries to solve. Yeah, that's why you haven't yet discovered, like... Oh god, what is it, like 500 of them now? Because there's 719 now, and there's, only 250... I don't even know how many there are in this game. There's 251 or 2, I can't remember. Alright, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. Oh yeah, this is going to be a pretty long LP, so we're going to be in it for the long haul, and it's going to be fun. I've been wanting to do this for a while, actually. I don't really know why I didn't get to it sooner. Oh, my mom's going to stop me here. Oh, Edward, our neighbor, Professor Elm, was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Pedophile alert. Jeez. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Poke Gear is back from the repair shop. Here you go. Edward received Poke Gear. Yeah! Poke Gear is essential if you want to be a good trainer. Yeah. I need to tell you what day of the week it is. Or, no, it's not Sunday. I keep wanting to, like, scroll the text, but I need to get used to the way this game plays. Because I've never... This is actually my first time popping it in, so that's pretty exciting. And yes, it is technically Wednesday, and yes, it is daylight savings time, because this is August. So... Oh, why are we so dumb in America? Do you know how to use the phone? Why is my own mother asking me that? No, I don't know how to use the phone. Jeez. And then she tells you anyway. So weird. Phone numbers are stored in your inventory. Just choose a name you want to call. Gee, isn't that convenient? The wonders of technology in this wonderful year at 2002. Yo, Edward. I hear Professor Elm discovered some new Pokemon, and he's gonna need to discover about 500 more. Hello, I'm just gonna break into your house. Hi, Edward. My husband's always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. Oh, that's actually a little like me sometimes. When I grow up, I'm going to help my dad. I'm going to be a great Pokemon professor. Sure. I wonder what the tuition for Poke University is in this world. Wonder how likely he is to default on his loans. Jeez. Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon. Yeah, because they added Pichu in this game. Jeez. So yeah, this is Pokemon Crystal, and there's a couple reasons why I'm choosing Crystal. Man, there's like so much I need to like explain at the outset, but I don't know, there's a lot of text early on, so maybe I'll just do that later. Who's this ginger kid over here? So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Hey, don't kick me fucking 4 spaces. That's actually pretty impressive. That's like 4 times his height. That's gotta be like 20 feet that he just kicked me back there. Edward, there you are! I needed to ask you a favor. Will you get in my van with me? I need a helper if you know what I mean. I'm conducting new Pokemon research in my van. Let's go there together, alone in the dark, at 3:20 a.m. I was wondering if you could help me with it, Edward. You see, I'm writing a paper that I want to present at a conference, but there are some things I don't quite understand yet. So, I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught. No thanks. But please, I need your help. Nah. Well, we can say no as much as we want, but thou must, as they say. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of coffee here. I'm sure we'll delve a bit deeper into the many mysteries of Pokemon. Oh, just wait until you see, what happens in some later generations here. Jeez. Oh, hey, I got an email. At 3:20 a.m. Okay. Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Hey, listen! Oh, God. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. That's such a weird name. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. That'd be like if somebody started calling me Mr. Economist, or Mr. Cellist, or Mr. Let's Player. That'd be weird. Kind of medieval, actually. Wait, I know. Edward, can you go in our place? Yeah, sure, send a 10-year-old for a professional's job. Alright. So yeah, normally this is the part where I would say, oh, I put a lot of thought into picking what my starter Pokemon's gonna be. But, honestly, in this game, you don't need to give it much thought, because there's one that is clearly better than the others. And, that is the one. I will take Cyndaquil, the fire Pokemon. I think that's a great Pokemon, too. Edward received Cyndaquil. Yeah, I'll talk about this guy a little bit more later. Do you have a nickname to the Cyndaquil you received? I'm gonna pass for now, just because I'm super uncreative. And if you have a suggestion for a nickname, feel free to post it in the comments below. So, Mr. Pokemon lives a little bit beyond a cherry grove, the next city over. It's almost a direct route there, so you can't miss it. But just in case, here's my phone number. Call me if anything comes up. Or, you know, if you just want to spend some time with me in my van, alone, at 3:21 a.m. Alright. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should use this instant revitalizing device. Feel free to use it anytime. I'm counting on you. Yeah, what does this guy have to say? Oh, he's gonna talk to me anyway. I forgot about that. Edward received a potion. You get the potion. You know, alchemy and whatnot. Good stuff. There's only 2 of us, so we're always busy. He's like the unpaid intern to Professor Elm. Man, my nose is all messed up and plugged up. I'm actually recording in my living room, which is something that I almost never do. And I wouldn't be doing if my parents weren't out of town. So it's night here, and the music's all cheery and whatnot, so yeah, we can take a look at our first Pokemon, actually. It is a Cyndaquil, it's level 5, it's holding something, you can tell because there's a little pouch. I'm not going to take it away, because I'm pretty sure it's just a berry. Well, let's look at the stats there. It's a fire type, as you can tell, because, you know, there's always one fire, one water, one grass. Tackle and Leer, yeah, it's got a berry. And it's got some stats. Those are certainly some numbers. So, yeah. But yeah, I like choosing Cyndaquil because it has a high special attack, and it goes well with the moves that it learns. Basically, you just teach it Thunder Punch and Flamethrower, and it wrecks pretty much everything. Basically here, Chikorita, which is the grass starter, just sucks a huge one. Like, you would not believe how much Chikorita sucks. It's kind of hilarious, actually. It's not useless, but it's definitely one of the weakest starters, I would say, in Pokemon history. And then there's, Totodile, the water starter. Jeez, I almost forgot its name there. Which isn't bad, but it's a very high physical attack Pokemon, but it doesn't really learn, so it can't take advantage of its water type, because all water moves are special in this game. I'm sure you know all about the physical special split that happens in Generation 4. So, we're not quite there yet. Technology has not advanced, we do not have the means and the knowledge. So we're just gonna beat up this owl. And you are gonna see a lot of these guys in, if you're playing at night. They have a pretty high encounter rate. So, you may be wondering why I chose Pokemon Crystal as opposed to, one of the other games, like Gold or Silver, or maybe one of the remakes. Well, that would be because Crystal is just clearly superior to all of those. Well, first of all, I mean, like, you can see you got these Pokemon, and they got the little animations there, so that's cute. That's a nice little feature. Those aren't in Gold or Silver. There's some other things, too. Like, you can catch... It feels like you can catch a lot more Pokemon in this game. I think the numbers actually even out so that, there's like an equal number of Pokemon missing from each game, but you can catch most of the Pokemon that are in both Gold and Silver, as opposed to, you know, getting locked into one. So we're going to be able to find, like, Ladybug and Spinarak early on, and there'll be a lot of things like that. But I don't know, I just like Crystal. Crystal was the game that I put the most time into as a kid, and as shocking as this is going to sound to a lot of people, I never had a DS. The last handheld system that I ever had was a Game Boy Advance, like one of those really old Game Boy Advances that is like 1,000,000 miles long and doesn't have a backlight to it, so... Now, the other thing they added in Crystal was that sign that shows up in between towns. So we can talk to this old fart here. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay, everyone's a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. You know, just get into my van at 3:30. I like showing kids things at 3:30 in the morning. Well, okay, why not? This is a Pokemon Center. They heal your Pokemon in no time at all. You'll be relying on minerals loss, so you better learn things. Yep. This is a store. They sell balls. Oh geez. Walls. Catch wild Pokemon, and they sell other useful items as well, so it's definitely nice to know. Route 30 is out this way. There's trainers battling Pokemon. There's a world. This is the sea, as you can see. Bottom fucking... Wow. Some Pokemon are found only in water. Because it wouldn't make sense if they weren't. Jeez. Are you gonna walk all the way around town? Jeez, this is such a small city. Here, it's my house. Please come in. It's 3:26 a.m. Thanks for your company. Let me give you a small gift. Turn around and bend over. Oh no, okay, let's not be nasty here. Pokegear becomes more useful as you add cards. I wish you luck on your journey. So yeah, that's it. I don't know, Cherry Grove City, not really much happening here. We're just gonna breeze on through. We're gonna drift. We're a drifter. Now, I believe I was talking about some things in this game. Yeah, I don't know, I just have lots of fond memories of this game in particular. There was one time, this guy came over to my house. His name was Hayden Cass, actually. And he ended up deleting my save file that had captured, I think, 140 Pokemon in my Pokedex. And I had put many, many hours into the game, but yeah, so that was something, like, I was remembering having that experience. And then I went to look at my Crystal game in my Game Boy, like my actual... This is just an emulator, of course, but I went to look at my actual cartridge, and I learned that my save battery for this game died, so I couldn't look at any of my old Pokemon. And that was very sad. So that was where I first got the impulse. And plus, I had wanted to do something Pokemon related from the start. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a really long time, pretty much since the beginning, you will have known that the first thing that I ever put out was an attempted challenge team run of Pokemon Ruby, where I wanted to use a bunch of really shitty Pokemon and prove that you know, the game is easy enough that you can beat it with pretty much whoever you want. And I don't think I ever really properly explained what happened there, but basically I got corrupted video files. I had to download all my stuff from my old YouTube channel before I put them back up, and half of them ended up getting totally unusable, and I had no save states to go back and re-record them, so the whole thing was just a wash. And I don't know, I haven't taken them down yet, just because I don't really like doing that sort of thing. But I've been wanting to do Pokemon ever since, really. Well, that's not entirely true. Pokemon it's not the kind of game that I can just, like, pop in and play whenever I want. Which I think is where I differ from a lot of people that play Pokemon. I think that a lot of fans of Pokemon just can appreciate Pokemon whenever they want. For me, it's like something that I get a Jones to do. Like, it's like, oh man, I gotta get Pokemon, and then I get really into it for a pretty short amount of time, and and then I just, like, binge on it. And it's crazy. And hello, kitty. Yes, what are you doing scratching on the sofa that I'm sitting on? Please don't do that. Why was I not moving there? Oh my god. Also, I should mention that I'm playing this game with a PlayStation 2 controller. Well, actually, it's a PlayStation 3 controller. But I'm playing this game with a PlayStation controller, and I just want to get across how strange this feels. Just using the whole emulator in the first place, I guess, is kind of weird, especially since this game has the time system and everything, so... Alright. Poison Cure Berry, with no spaces, so it's like you're saying it really fast. Oh, Mr. Pokemon's house. I should put a sign outside of my house telling everyone I live there. Oh, I need another sip of coffee. Hello, hello, you must be Edward. Professor Elm said you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. A mystery egg. So yeah, the big thing that they added in this game is eggs. And eggs are basically, you can breed Pokemon. They have genders in this game, so... You leave them alone in the daycare, and then they make babies together, because, you know, they just let nature take its course, so... And my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Aha, so you're Edward. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this, a rare Pokemon? Yeah, one of the few of its kind. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. Well, not really, but... It'll do the things with the things. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. You know, so high-tech. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Jeez, you broadcast at 3:31 in the morning? Wow, your radio show must be pretty shitty. You are returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. Thank you. I actually needed that since I was at half health from all those Spinaracks. Jeez. So yeah, I should... Oh, phone call. Jeez, man. Hello, Edward, it's a disaster. It's terrible. What should I do? Oh, no, please, get back here right now. That's not good. Wow, that sounds like a real emergency. So, yeah, I don't know. These episodes are probably going to be a bit longer than what I've been doing before, because otherwise this shit is never going to get finished, because I want to do a lot with this game. I want to get a mostly complete Pokédex. And I should kind of explain what I'm going to be doing in terms of, like, teams and stuff like that. This is the kind of game where you don't need your Pokemon to be very highly leveled to do a lot of things. So I'm going to try to, like, rotate and use a bunch of different Pokemon instead of, like, here's 6 Pokemon and an HM slave, and ye shall not falter from these sacred sacrosanct 6 Pokemon, because I think that there's way too many Pokemon LPs on YouTube, and I really believe in distinguishing yourself from the crowd. And the way that I'm going to do that with this game, well, I mean, like, the way I attempted to do it in Ruby was to use a bunch of really shitty Pokemon. And this time, I just want to use more Pokemon. Like, I just really want to use a lot of them. And I'm going to use some Pokemon that I've used before and I'm comfortable with, like Cyndaquil, for instance. There's some Pokemon that I've never used before, but I've always liked and wanted to use. So, that's another reason why I'm choosing Crystal. There's a couple things about Crystal, too, that I should explain that are really important, that really factored into this game. Things that don't happen in Gold or Silver, that are in Crystal. And one of them is the free egg that you get. Now, in all of the games, you get an egg that'll hatch into a Togepi pretty early on. But that's not what I'm talking about. In this game, the first time you go to the daycare, you're actually going to get another egg for free, and that'll hatch into one of the baby Pokemon. So you have, like, I don't know, I think it's an equal chance, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can get a Cleffa, you can get an Igglybuff, you can get a Pichu, you can get a Magby, you can get a Smoochum, or you can get an Elekid. So you have a chance of getting a pretty powerful Pokemon really early on. And that will kind of, I guess, come into play a little bit depending on what I get there. That might change my core team a little bit. Now, the other thing about this game is that, well, hang on a second. I need to stop by in the mart and, like, it's been such a long time since I played this game that I gotta, like, get familiar with what all the shops are selling. I don't think I can buy Pokeballs yet, but yeah, I didn't think so. Or, no, that's the wrong button, dude. But yeah, so the other thing is that you can get evolutionary stones much more quickly in this game, and I'll explain more about that later. But hey, it's that ginger kid who kicked me 20 feet in the face earlier. Wait, 20? That didn't even make sense! Wow, now you know why I'm recording at 3:35 a.m. Okay. Wow, you got a Pokemon at the lab. What a waste, a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon. I'll show you what I mean. And of course, this asshole just knows to pick the one Pokemon that is, you know, type effective against you, but it doesn't really matter. Now, Totodile is going to have a bit of an advantage here because he's got a higher attack stat. Cyndaquil's not exactly known for its defense, and I'm a dumb shit, and I didn't heal before entering this fight. Man, the laser beams. Lear does the laser beams. I'm just going to tackle until victory happens, so... And if he hits me, it's probably going to hurt, but I do have that potion that unpaid intern... well, I'm assuming that it was an unpaid intern. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Thank God for berries. Okay. I could be smokescreen haxing this guy, but I don't really like to do that. I really hate double team and any kinds of, like, accuracy reducing moves, so I'm, like, I don't know, I'll probably keep smokescreen on for a little while, but I really don't want to use it. So, please don't miss tackle. Yeah, we got him. Cyndaquil gained a whole bunch of experience. That's cool. Humph, are you happy you won? I am happy I won, as a matter of fact. Winning makes my penis feel tingly. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. And he just shoves you aside. I don't know why I said that thing that I just said. That was totally out of left field. I am, like, so... I don't want to say I'm sleepy, but it's like, I don't know, it's been a long day. I had to go to my dentist on the other side of town. My parents are out of town, so I had to take, like, 2 different buses to get there, and it was a mess, and, you know, I need to get my wisdom teeth removed, so I need to consult an oral surgeon soon. That's, you know, that's a whole joy in and of itself. Well, anyway, what else was I saying? Oh, yeah, evolutionary stones. So, there's actually another set of evolutionary stones that you can get in Crystal by talking to certain trainers and getting their phone numbers, and then they'll randomly call you up and give you a certain evolutionary stone. So, and 2 of the Pokemon that I wanted to use evolve by stone, so that's kind of important. What? You battled a trainer like that? Did you happen to get his name, son? Well, I think he said his name was Hitler? Yeah, that sounds about right. His name was Hitler. Hitler, yeah. Okay. Thanks for helping with the investigation. And look at that, Chikorita's over here because nobody loves Chikorita. The wrapper from the snack Professor Elm ate is in here. Yeah. Dig it out and frame it and sell it for $10,000 on eBay. Alrighty. Would you like to heal your Pokemon? Super fast. No dealing with Nurse Joys or anything. This is terrible. Oh yes, what was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Oh yeah, take this mystery egg. This? But is it a Pokemon egg? If it is a great discovery. What? Professor will give you a Pokédex? Edward, is that true? That's incredible. Yeah, it's not like he's never ever recruited another 10-year-old boy to go off and learn all about Pokemon, do his job for him before. You seem to be getting on great with Pokemon, too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. Edward, the road to the championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mom. Yeah, I should probably do that, and then I'll probably call it Hey! Buddy, you aren't my mom. I did not want to talk to you. Use these on your Pokédex quest. Oh, actually, I didn't want to talk to you, because Pokeballs. Yay! Give me your balls. To add to your Pokédex, you have to catch Pokemon. Throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon and get them. Yay, I know how to play the game, idiot. Hooray. I'm gonna have to resist the temptation to make all kinds of ball jokes, because that's just the easy way out. It's just not funny, you know what I mean? Alright, hi Mom, what do you want? Wow, that's a cute Pokemon. Where did you get it? So you're leaving on an adventure. Okay, I'll help too. I'm gonna take a quarter of your money and then buy stuff without your permission. Do you want me to save your money? Well, yeah, sure. She can have your money. And this isn't actually that terrible, because if you do, like, if something really stupid happens and you do die, then you do lose less money, so... Not that money is an object in this game, it really isn't. You really rack up the cash in this game. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this first part of Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. And in the next part, we're going to start our Pokemon adventure proper. And we're going to have just the grandest of times. And like I mentioned earlier, if you have any nickname suggestions for my Cyndaquil, you can feel free to post them in the comments below. And I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for watching.